Poi chi c'è?
Organizar para cenar con 5 de vosotros, pues estoy aquí ya esperando a las 5 ganadoras y os voy a enseñar todo. Mirad qué guay es el local. Tengo científicos.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Omaha. That's one. Move.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
On 1st down, it's Benson. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Cardinals had 10 and 5 to start play, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
36 yards.
What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And, boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and then swung. That was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Benson. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Come on.
Going for it. Here's Benson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cardinals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, it's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On play action, here's Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, This is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Trey McBride, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now Murray. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. 7-7, our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On the give, it's Tracy. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Play action. Now Dart. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And on the way in. Touchdown, New York. Andrew Beck, 30 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Cooks flashing the footwork. And able to get this out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right pass to the ball carrier.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their 2 receivers to his outside, run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Watson, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Dart going to give the Scannaboo. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Scalaboo. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. But now he appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Throwing his dart. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun is Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
To throw, Dart. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 3rd down, here's Scalaboo. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
But it's 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair.
He may go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 66 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. An inside run with Scatterby. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Dart going to look to throw here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. But he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Darts pass.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Dart. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To the air, Dart. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
5 yards on the play. And it's third.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Dart. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
1st and 10 at the 45.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., 36 yards. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
31. Giants 17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
The 34-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 4 yards. And the Giants
Right back to Tracy. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
a gain of 12. First down, Giants.
On the run is Tracy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
21 more yards. That's another Giants first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Giants.
To throw is Dart. And he's got his man on the out route. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In motion goes Schultz. Here's Dart. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Giants 24. Youngway Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Benson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Throwing his dart. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's Tracy. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw now, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Look in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give up the middle with Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
That's one. Two.
Shotgun now from Murray. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
One more time with Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Cardinals 38, Giants 31. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Dart. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now it's the backup Winston. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Schultz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Running left is Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I can give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's Winston. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Hamler now on the return. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 115 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets right down on that one.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw is Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 45 yards. And the Cardinals extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 45. Giants 31.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the IMT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Giants first down.
Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they take a knee. Oh, when he called everything, a timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it. Here's Benson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense.